All right, peace and blessings to you all. First of all, I'd like to start by giving all praise and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, through His only begotten Son, by way of the Holy Spirit, and double honors to the apostles and elders who taught me this truth, and salutations to the elect, the 144,000, which are the governing body of the future kingdom of heaven, the tabernacle of David, the everlasting kingdom that will be ruled by the Messiah and his 144,000 elect men. In this video, I'd like to talk about the Passover. Okay, the Passover commemorates the deliverance from Egypt, the deliverance of the Israelites by the Most High God from Egypt. And it's to be celebrated on the first month, on the 14th day of the first month. Okay, so from the 14th to the 20th, you want to put away anything with leaven in it, and so essentially, there is a lunar eclipse on the 13th. There's going to be a lunar eclipse on the 13th, and that is a sign of judgment. It's what is referred to as a blood moon, and a blood moon is a term used to describe a total lunar eclipse where the moon appears red and orange in color. Okay, and during the total lunar eclipse, the Earth passes directly between the sun and the moon, blocking all direct sunlight from reaching the moon. Right? However, some sunlight is refracted through the Earth's atmosphere, which filters out blue wavelengths of the light and allows red wavelengths to reach the moon. This is why the moon appears red, similar to the color of the sky at sunrise or sunset. Okay, so essentially, during a total lunar eclipse, the Earth passes between the sun and the moon, and it casts this shadow and eclipses the moon. And the blue light is scattered. The blue light the light that passes through the atmosphere of the Earth, is filtered, and therefore blue light is scattered, and only red light is able to reach the moon, and that's what gives it that blood or copper color, and is referred to as a blood moon. And it's a sign of judgment according to scriptures, and it coincides with the Passover. Okay, now America is modern day Egypt, and for all the things that it has done to the children of Israel, and to the seed, to the chosen seed, which is currently in their possession, there's going to be a judgment by the Most High God himself. It is inevitable. And we're in those times right now. And that is why it is essential, absolutely critical to speak on the Passover as it approaches. All right, so this is, if you would bear with me real quickly, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1 through 7. 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the times diligently in itself. Measure thou the times diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Okay, so the moon is an instrument of measurement. The moon is an instrument used to measure, the month, the new moon, then a half moon, then a full moon, then a half moon, and then a new moon again. The moon cycles. So it's the Most High God's watch. It's the Most High God's clock, and that is just what it's the glory of the stars also, as the glory of the heavens, or the glory of the stars, and as the scriptures refers to it as, but it's also referred to as the clock or the watch, and we're going to go into that. So again, 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the times diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, the signs, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, this is verse 3, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, which is exactly what we're witnessing now, uproars and, earthquakes and all manner of natural devastation and, wildfires and all sorts, and wars and rumors of wars and just turmoil, economy and so on and so forth. Verse 4, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So it's clear for anyone who's spiritually in tune, who's paying attention, that the end is manifest. We are at the very end. I mean, what more would you like to see? Would you like to see flying cars or, I don't want to see that. I don't really care to see that. I don't really care to see you have a bionic arm or, robotic whatever, because it's just going to be nothing but trouble. I don't care to see AI evolve into the ultimate tool of oppression, because it will oppress at the very end inevitably. That's what it's going to end up being, an oppression by robots and AI. So I can only look, and we should only look for the coming of the kingdom of heaven, where the Israelites, that ancient bloodline, the elect of the Most High God, the 144,000 with the Messiah, will rule this earth in righteousness, and evil shall be put out. Okay. Now, 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Verse 6. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs. So the endings of the world is going to be in effects and signs. You can see the signs and on wonders, the so-called UFOs, and which are the chariots of Israel that we've been seeing, and then the signs, lunar and solar eclipses were not. They used to be like phenomenons, but now they occur they occur pretty frequently, and so it just goes to show you. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works. Obviously, in the beginning, how the Most High God created the earth, powerful works, and undoubtedly, and endings in effects and signs. And it's not to say that it's the earth is, this is the end of the earth. No, it's a regeneration. And then and this end, this ending that's being referred to is the forever, the everlasting kingdom. That's the end of all this. It's the end of the beginning, and the beginning of the end, which is the everlasting kingdom. That is the end. That is the last. The kingdom of heaven is the last kingdom that shall stand forever. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye believed. All right, let's look real quickly at Genesis chapter 1, verse 14. Genesis chapter 1, verse 14. And Yahweh said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. Okay, let there be, and Yahweh said, let there be lights in the firmament. Lights, that's plural. So the sun and the moon and also the stars. Let there be lights in the firmaments of the heavens to divide the day from the night. It's speaking specifically of the sun and the moon, to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs. Remember, they're for seasons. We know that they're for seasons, right? You know, the daytime is you can call the daytime a season. It's daytime, if you like, right? But I mean, generally speaking, when you talk about seasons, in the wintertime, the sun doesn't necessarily shine as bright, right? So let them be for signs, like the blood moon, right, and the which is the lunar eclipse, and for seasons, and for days, and for years, right, and for days and for years. You know, that's how what the sun and the moon, you know, have been used for. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven, to give light upon the earth. And it was so. And Yahweh made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also, and Yahweh set them in the firmament of the heaven, to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And Yahweh saw that it was good. See that? And to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And Yahweh saw that it was good. So this is it's telling you about the sun and the moon,